Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to LB Picker. I kind of wanted to do a follow-up from today's video and talk about how the world just kind of turns a crazy way sometimes. In today's video, we were talking a lot about VHS and the saleability of VHS and the rarity of some of the VHS that are out there. And I kind of gave you some tips on what to pick for, if you were looking at VHS and what might sell. So I was on Facebook, hanging out on one of the local Long Beach Facebook pages, talking about like picking up some stuff, yard sales, stuff like that. And people were trying to really just get rid of their inventory they had for their yard sale that didn't sell, and it was free. So I want to show you some of the things that I picked up for free in a pretty big lot of VHS. I was dumbfounded when we talked about this earlier. Here's one of them I picked up today. Pokemon, the first movie. That was one of the ones that I said, if it's out there and it's sealed. This one is not sealed, although this one will probably get around anywhere from 10 to 20 bucks. Clamshell looks great. It's in good shape. The VHS inside is awesome. So that's one of them that I picked up. This one is one I have never seen before. I think this came out when I was already older. This cartoon series. This is The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald. It's called Scared Silly. So this is kind of a rare one, I think. Not too many of these VHS were made. Nothing crazy, but still probably around a $10 pickup on that one. This one, some of you 90s kids will remember. Again, I was a little bit older when these came out, but I know that they were big with kids at the time. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, high five. All right, that's one of them that I picked up in this lot. So super cool. Probably go for another $10. Again, that's free. Free pickup. So that's all profit right there on that one. These two, try and see if I can get them both. These guys are coming back big lately with a new movie coming out, I think, or it's already out. Ninja Turtles. This is the original series. I believe it was like 1990 that it started, or 87 that it started. And these were produced by Family Home Entertainment. And I remember when I was little, that Family Home Entertainment, that logo. Remember that really, really, really well. When I would my mom would power on the VHS and put one of these tapes in. It was like what was it? Yeah, it was a family home video. It was a FHE, all written in looking like in crayon. I remember that a lot as a kid. So very nostalgic. So I'm gonna lot these up. These two, probably try and get maybe 20 bucks out of them. This one's a rare one. I had never heard of this one before. This was back in '93. Again, I was getting a little bit older. It's called Toby. Toby the Terrier and his Video Pals. So this was actually produced by Tiger Electronics. We kind of talked earlier about their LCD handhelds. Tiger Electronics had their own, I guess, mascot. I know it had the tiger, but this was Toby the Terrier. And Toby actually had its own toy. You can look it up on eBay. I think it's like I could be wrong, but I think it's like almost like a Teddy Ruxpin when you would put in a cassette tape and the dog would move its mouth and tell you a story. So Toby the Terrier, I've never seen this one before. So I'm going to throw this up there for, again, another $10. Anybody that's into Tiger Electronics, the 90s toys and stuff like that, I'm going to put that on eBay for sure. I can't grab all of them, but I got this. So Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It was the Green Ranger miniseries part 1. I have all of them. In the box. They're all here. So it's 5 parts. I looked at comps and I was seeing it going for around 30 bucks, 40 bucks. I'm gonna be conservative. Go $29.99 on these for the lot of 5. It's a complete set for this miniseries for the Green Ranger. So I don't know Power Rangers too well. I know one of the actors passed away this year. And so that was pretty a big deal to the Power Ranger fan base, of those kids and those adults now that grew up with Power Rangers. So I'm not sure if it was the Green Ranger or not, but yeah. So that's a awesome come up again. All profit on that. That was all free. Let's see. This one I'm gonna keep from my own collection. My dad used to have a lot of these. This is it was a Castrol GTX. I think These were free giveaways when you would buy a case of like a motor oil. They would give you a free case, sorry, you buy a free case and they would give you a cassette tape. So this one's not sealed, but my dad had a few of these. Very nostalgic. I'm going to throw this into my VHS tonight and watch it. It's probably only about a 30-minute tape. Actually, it's 25 minutes. So great highlights. Always reminds me of the 80s and 90s NFL. So I'm going to get nostalgic about my dad with that one. This one is a little more rare. So it's Psycho. And this one was a warehouse. If you guys are old enough to remember the warehouse, they sold music and VHS, but they also rented tapes or VHS back in the day. So this was a rental copy. Typically, Psycho, again, VHS are they're not very, not a lot of them, like we talked about, are very, worth a whole lot. But this one is the MCA video cassette. I don't want to get it wrong. Video cassette INC. So this was put out by MCA. I think this might be one of the first, not the first copy, but like the first run of these copies of Psycho on VHS. This one, unfortunately, the box has been cut to fit into the rental sleeve, but I think I can still get maybe 10, 15 bucks of it because this black cover is kind of rare. I kind of looked up comps, sealed, they were going for 50 bucks or so. So I'm going to throw it up and just see what happens. It's clear it was a rental. You guys can see the rental label at the bottom there. Anthony Perkins, though, great movie. This used to scare the pants off of me when I was, I remember, I think I saw it when I was 10. Black and white. I thought it was some old movie for old people. And I remember my dad showed it to me, and I was pretty scared. The shower scene with Janet Leigh scared me, and it's kind of funny. I remember going to Universal Studios with my parents back in the 80s, and they had a sound stage, and they would show how they did things in movies. They would show like how they did special effects and stuff like that. And one of the scenes they showed how they did was the shadow of Anthony Perkins' character in Psycho, and how they got different camera angles. I remember that even now. I was pretty little when I went to Universal for the first time, and they said that being in black and white, red wouldn't show up, right? And they didn't want to show a bunch of gore. So I remember when they showed the blood running down the, you guys probably know this if you watch Psycho, blood running down the drain, it was chocolate sauce. It was like, because it was black and white film, all it was dark stuff going down the drain. So again, always scared me. I digress. But yeah, crazy how life happens, guys. Picked up some of those. Hopefully they'll sell. I would say if I had to lot it all up and kind of like guesstimate, I'd probably get maybe 80 to 100 bucks, maybe on the good end 120. It's still free money, guys. Again, if you see those people just trying to give away the stuff that didn't sell at their yard sale on Facebook, go grab it. Lady was very, very nice, and I said, oh my gosh, I would love to have that. She set it aside for me, so I came and picked it up. So yeah, awesome stuff. Thanks again for watching, guys. I wanted to do a follow-up just because we talked about this in the last video and the VHS. I got a couple of video games. Hopefully I'm gonna put those on eBay, see what happens, and sell those, and hopefully I'll be showing them to you what's sold on the next video. All right, have a great weekend, have a great Monday, and probably see you next week. All right, keep picking, guys.